Hello everyone, this video is going to cover specifically Busan gear. If you're playing this server, this is basically what the last thing you would be working on. Keep in mind that the Korean server is currently ahead of us in gear, so whenever we do get the new gear, I'll be sure to cover it once I understand most of it. Enjoy the video and please keep in mind that this is coming from my knowledge, so anything that I miss will be stated in the description. Enjoy! Now, as stated before, once you have mostly the things I've stated, you should be able to clear Busan. When playing as a Radis character, you don't really need to do the quest in Hunter's Night to unlock it due to them just unlocking it right away. When doing Hunter's Night on the Radis team, they mostly just clear the first chapter, which isn't long at all. However, when it comes to the Black Lambs, Wolf Dogs, and Wild Hunters, they must do all the quests in Hunter's Night from beginning to end to actually unlock Busan. As you know, I'm sure you'd want to learn on how exactly to acquire the gear, how many materials and credits and all that you'll need. So when you unlock Busan, go to the crafting machine and go to the tab called Sector Epic Gear. What I suggest you focus on first is the module and replace it with one of the modules that aren't BB modules. You're going to need lots of sea breeze, misuk, and Katiusa bugs, whatever it's called. Just call it made bugs. Sticky residue and chromatic phase essence. Also, just so you are aware, if you end up crafting the wrong amplifier, you can scroll all the way down and you'll see that you can change it to the one that you want. Be sure to figure out which one exactly that your character will need before crafting it just in case. Now, where exactly do you acquire Sea Breeze? Sea Breeze is actually always earned when you're running Busan dungeon, any dungeon actually, in there that is the highest difficulty. As you progress with Busan quests, you'll also be given a repeat quest from Dr. Jung, and she will give you 2 Sea Breeze every time you clear any Busan dungeon, and earn a material called Toxic Remains. There's also another repeat quest that will be given to you in the future from Bitna. You'll have to clear the dungeon called Training Program Dusk to Dawn. Be sure to clear the quest every time you finish the dungeon because the quest does not stack every time you complete it. These training programs are basically like Wolfgang and Hoffman, but these are actual bosses inside, but of course, much more weaker. You can also buy Sea Breeze off the black market since they are actually tradable. Now here's the thing. In order to acquire the Misuk and Maid Bugs, you'll need to start running the 2 raids called Jang Misuk and Untouchable. Every time you run these, you'll be given 3 bugs every time. So I'm sure after looking at this, it would be good to know how much you're going to need for this gear. The credits that you're actually going to need for this Busan gear is 97.5 million. Sea Breeze, you're going to need 3,690 of them. For Misuk bugs, you're going to need 225. For Maid bugs, you're going to need 270. Misuk bugs are meant to craft 1 module and amplifier. As for the Maid bugs, it's specifically meant to craft Busan trinkets. So this would be useful to know in case you forget. I suggest you doing and saving the credits needed for this on the side. Remember that the Sea Breeze is also tradable, so you can always buy them off the market. The bugs are mainly what's going to slow you down if you don't have them yet. Once you've acquired the gear that you're actually going to need, you can now go ahead and transcend them. Just so you know, they are only transcended once, so no need to worry. However, you're going to need more bugs for this, and to transcend each gear piece. You go to the crafting machine, click on the Sector Epic Gear tab, and you'll see different types of stone. For the module, you're going to need the black one, which is called Locust Hell Transcendence Alpha. For your amplifier, you're going to need the white stone, which is the beta, and for the module, you're going to need the blue one, which is called gamma. If you are not confident in your luck, I suggest crafting the 100% stone, since it does have a chance to fail, and a really high chance at that. If you do not have Transcendence Stone preservatives, I suggest buying them off the market or use this last week to take advantage and craft as many preservatives as you can to obtain the 100% stone with just one stone needed. If you didn't have any preservatives for the trinket, you would literally need to craft 60 stones in order to get 3 100% stones for all 3 total. Now I did say you're going to need the MsMiia and May bugs. These bugs are meant to be crafted for the Busan security letters. These Busan letters are meant for the stones themselves to be crafted. If you want to know the total bugs that you will need to transcend, here it is. This is with the preservatives you're going to need for the module, 20 of them, for the amplifier, 10, and the trinkets you're going to need 30. Without the preservatives, you're going to need, for the module, 200, amplifier is 50, and trinkets are 600. Now this is a big difference in numbers, so I suggest using these preservatives. If you notice, there's also another material that you see here, which is called Red Scorpion Core Chip. This is also used to craft the stones needed to transcend. This material is earned through a running dungeon called Showdown Item MsMiia Original. You must complete all Busan quests in order to unlock this specific dungeon. Go to the machine that takes you to the dungeons, click on the red last tab and you'll see this dungeon. You have to have the green quest there. If you don't, you will not be able to progress to the next dungeon. This is what it should look like if you are now just starting. You'll slowly progress through as you complete each quest until you finally acquire the dungeon that you earned to get this material. Each run you do, you'll earn 4 of these. These are not account shareable, nor are you able to put them in run boxes. You must be sure to grind them on the character that you need specifically. Remember that this dungeon is only cleared once a day, so this would be added into your daily dungeons. Be sure not to forget. To craft the stones for the module, basically, you'll need to run the dungeon twice to acquire 8 of them. For the amplifier, you just need 1. And for at least one of the trinkets, you need to run it at least once. Remember that this is referring to if you have enough TSP, which is Transcendence Stone Preservative. Here are the totals that you'll need. With the preservatives you're going to need for the module 8, for the amplifier 4, and for the trinkets you're going to need 12. Without the preservatives, well, for the module you're going to need 80. For the amplifier you're going to need 20, and for the trinkets you're going to need 240. So yeah, with these numbers differences alone, this should tell you enough that you need these preservatives. I suggest going for the amplifier first since it's the easiest. Also, you can transcend them one by one. It doesn't have to be all of them. You'll still have the full effect. Also, this will increase your combat power by lots. Here's each table shown for what is the total that you'll need for each. I strongly suggest, like I said last time, going for the preservatives due to these crafting so much, and of course it'll take a lot less time to grind for. With the last week of the event being here, please be sure to craft these preservatives daily. Take advantage of each of these prices in the market as well, as it's really cheap. I wish you good luck on the remaining that has to be done on the Busan gear. Please be sure to find parties that can help you in Busan runs. Also, if you want to, you can add me in game, and if you have any other more questions, or want help, or just simply want to be friends. Looking forward to meet you, and good luck on the rest of your journey.